this morning.
I feel like
We'll go on
that
that
should
one.
be saved for tomorrow's drama.
Tomorrow. So we do tourism tomorrow morning.
Oh God!
We continue with tourism. I mean, Black Sands would have fall directly.
Well,
under
in some
that.
part.
Right, but
yeah.
all right. So we leave tourism for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Montrose.
All right, so we're going to Montrose. Good morning to all the folks who are living in Montrose. Special, extra special good morning to the officers and the police force, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. Now, it has been drawn to our attention that the living quarters at Montrose is in a deplorable state. Images seen, and there are a couple of them. We're going to show you on the live. We're live on Facebook, by the way, at Extreme 104 SVG. We're going to show you in just a bit. But we have some more questions, all right? We have a lot of questions. Why the state that it's in right now is in place, and why is it like that for such a long time? What I understand is that it's been years since the officers have been complaining. If you see the state of the bathroom, if you see the state of one of the rooms, I am assuming that's the room that is sleeping. There are mattresses in the ceiling. Like some of the tiles in the roof, you know them old time offices, they would have these little tiles that you could push in the roof when you have the metal frames, them kind of things there. They're missing. And when you look up, you just see mattresses pile up. How they reach up there?
Mattresses in the roof.
It looks like mattresses in the roof. That can't be the floor. It cannot be the floor. You're seeing the mattresses up there. You're seeing places where there are watermarks in the ceiling, which means that there's some leak somewhere. You're seeing places where the concrete from the ceiling has fallen.
So the mattresses
grass and all.
absorb the water.
Perhaps to absorb the water, perhaps for insulation. I don't know. But it's a ridiculous state, and the officers have been complaining for years. Louvers are missing. Wires are seen hanging from the ceiling like chandelier, like it's Christmas or something. So I'm going to put it up now on Facebook, all right?
Right.
All right, I'm going to put it up now. But that's just to describe to the listeners what is happening. So we have questions for the police welfare. We have questions for the Commissioner of Police. We also have questions for the Minister of Security. All those individuals in that particular order: your superiors, the welfare, the commissioner, and the Minister of National Security.
Well, the police welfare, they have been speaking out on these issues. They have been highlighting these issues about the conditions at not only that police station, even the one in Kingstown. You know, several police stations, the living conditions that is being endured, that is being experienced by police officers. Very, very deplorable, very disgusting, inhumane, and all you might want to put. I mean, look at some of the bathroom facilities that female officers have to be using. Picture it. And these are the men and women who we depend on to ensure that we are safe and we are protected. And this is how we treat them.
I tried something differently this time, but it didn't really work out there on the live. So I'm going to try a different way to pull up the images one by one so you can see what we're talking about, all right? But as you said, I mean, come on. If they've been trying for such a long time, why nobody listening to them? Why would you have them sleeping and working? Oh my gosh.
Nobody
you leave
care.
the comfort of your home.
But did you include the commissioners idea?
Yes, I said your superiors, the police
Right.
welfare, the commissioner of police, and then
Okay.
the Minister of National Security. Why is it that they feel so stifled as officers that they can't speak about these things that are happening? Why? I need somebody to answer that for me. All right? Okay. So it's working now. I'm going to put it up now. All right. Click that thing there.
Some voice notes here, boy. Not too sure how.
What you mean?
Right.
How? You mean how
Well, I
to
mean,
share
we're
it?
going to have to preview them. But, yeah? All right. So we're there.
All right. So, I mean, there's one where the light is falling out of the roof. That's one. Another one, the paint come off because obviously there's a lot of water there. Oh my goodness me. Another one, a hole in the actual roof. Watch where they have to hang up the clothes. Makeshift line inside. There's another one with a lot of watermarks on the roof and another hole in the roof. This is where the police officers who are supposed to protect and serve the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we're talking about proper working environment. Where is the, oh my gosh, Occupational Health and Safety Act? Where is that today? The officers are not supposed to be working in this kind of condition. And let me tell you something, legally speaking, they cannot do anything about it. They cannot say, I am not working in that, because they have to go to work, because there is nothing in there
place
to protect public servants or anybody who is working, for that matter, in 2021. Where is it to date, and why hasn't it been passed as law?
You get the impression that the Police Welfare Association is not being forceful enough.
Can they be forceful? Can they be forceful with their demands? What can they do?
Yeah.
What could they
Apply
do?
some pressure, take action.
What kind of pressure, fugitive?
Take action, take industrial action if it comes to that.
If it's been years since the police, let me say it's been years since the police welfare have been putting this forward too.
And nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening. Then
so
what?
then you need to up the ante. Up the ante.
You can't tell me that officers who are in charge, who have a responsibility and who can make a change, are allowing other officers within the same field to live in them kind of conditions here.
It's ridiculous.
Let me show you some more. Look at how all the wires falling out of the screen, out of the roof.
So yeah, police,
look, another one.
Police
you could see the galvanized.
They had to be
This better had not been Montrose.
They had to be
Montrose.
Electrician.
Jesus.
They had to be plumbers.
Wait, somebody a mosquito net down the boy.
All at the same time while carrying out their duties as police officers.
Look, another one. Watch where you have to hang up a towel on a hanger.
Yeah,
the hanger busting.
So you never did that? Put up the towel by the louver?
This is where they have to live. Get something proper.
Oh.
Some of the louvers gone. Maybe the officers knock out the louvers. All right, fine. I could accept that as a reason. What is the reason for the mattress being in the roof? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Maybe that's the only place it could be stored. Maybe that's the only place it could be stored.
They must have throw somebody up in there and it bust.
For storage. Probably for storage.
Let me click again. Look at that.
What is that?
Storage.
What is that?
Storage is mattresses. You know what that is?
That looks
galvanized.
Unhealthy.
Oh, disgustable. Look at that.
That's unhealthy, man.
Come on. Mattresses in the roof. Big holes in the roof. In the ceiling, not the roof, the ceiling. That is what our officers have to live in.
Wow.
And you want them to function properly. They're coming from proper homes. They're coming from proper homes. Well, I'm assuming for the most part. Nice beds, nice warm beds. We ain't saying that they're going to a hotel, but at least, at minimum, a proper place. You tell me I lying down on my back and I looking up and all I can see is a mattress. And I ain't in a bunk bed enough. I ain't in a bunk bed, but all I can see is mattress above me. Seriously? Y'all need to do better than that. Look at the bathroom.
Maybe instead of disposing of the mattresses, when they no longer have use for them, they store them in the ceiling just in case.
Burn them. Dispose of them properly.
Maybe it's to add to the comfort. You know, the temperature.
It gets really cold at night.
Putting the mattresses in the roof.
Insulation.
You
sound really good.
Would act as an insulator.
Yeah. Fix it.
Yeah?
Look at this. Look at the floor.
What about the respiratory conditions of these officers, boy? Because those mattresses, mattresses in the roof. The picture like it was taken when there was a heavy downpour.
You could see in the background there that
can't
other
be
places.
healthy.
The facility at Montrose.
Wow.
I hope this is not Montrose. It is falling apart. It is falling apart as we speak. Suppose I did it sleeping as an officer and piece of mattress just dropped straight in my mouth. And I have to be there, this chewing gum tastes good, boy. In my sleep.
Someone says, I worked there about 16 years ago. Guys,
tell me we lie. Tell me we lie.
Not even a proper kitchen.
Tell me we lie.
That place has been like that since in the days of Latchman.
Who's Latchman?
Yeah. Look at, it says, look at their closest neighbor, the Taj Mahal.
Tell me we lie. Look at the images. Y'all see it on Facebook? Watch, man. Let me throw up the comments on Facebook, man. I worked there 7 years, 2007 to 2014, and I resigned 6 years now. It was like that. The officers in charge at SSU don't care
And,
about the officers.
and that's 7 years?
7 years.
Look at that, somebody
And
is
what
saying
happened?
16 years ago.
And what happened? They will remove all the senior officers and bring the junior officers who they can control. It's sad.
Yeah.
This is the state that the officers have to live in 2021. Don't tell me you have absolutely no excuse, none whatsoever. Don't tell me the officers are responsible for bringing down that place like that. You have a responsibility
For
to put them in a proper place.
Yeah. And maintenance.
Y'all
ensure-
really need to do better than that.
But aren't there any one group of officers who are affected by this? This is their reality. These are the conditions that they have to work in.
And then you want them to
nobody,
come out and catch people who robbing, stealing, murdering, raping, and all them things there, and to function properly, provide a better environment for the officers. What is so hard in doing that?
So why
where
aren't the officers-
where are the superiors sitting?
Okay.
How is
In
their
comfort,
office looking?
air conditioned
Where do
comfort.
they sleep at
Or
night?
at least a fan.
The people who are in charge, where do they sleep at
Okay.
night?
I hear you. Where are the officers who are affected by these conditions? Why aren't we hearing them? Huh? What? Fear of victimization?
Why?
Why? So
Let me read some more comments.
speak out in concern of your health, your safety, and your well-being.
And then what
and
happens?
you're fearful of being victimized? Being
And
kicked out of the force?
if they catch you, what happens?
Living under these conditions, you could end up dead.
Transfers. Do they get transferred if they? What are
Of
the
course.
conditions of transferring? Let me get some
Punishment.
more responses from Facebook. The condition of this place is disgusting. It looks like an abandoned house. This is terrible. A breach of health and safety laws. Nobody should have to work in these conditions.
Well,
This is shameful and heartless.
the conditions
Somebody
that
said the
all-
video keeps pausing. I'm not sure.
all
I
police
apologize.
officers-
It's not my fault.
Wow.
Okay. Wait. I like this one.
What?
The
What?
PM himself said, in relation to vaccines, that the employer has a duty to ensure safe workplace, so that that duty does not extend to providing a safe place of work. These pictures
Good
are
point.
shocking. It is unlawful.
Good point.
Point blank.
Good point.
Let me go down some more.
Wanna-
Let me go down some more, fugitive. Tell them to go fix the issue at Bethel High School. Wait,
What's happening at
send
Bethel?
we some pictures now.
What's
They
happening
said
at
Bethel High School water coming in. Well,
Okay.
if the high school is a pond, then what do you expect?
Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Look at the condition workers face. They have to work in, or they have to live in, right? This is deplorable conditions that they have to work in every day, right? Yet, somehow a new parliament building is on the way in Calico.
Yeah, they don't
One
put
which they
put
have
sticks
been
in the dirt and everything.
and outcry against. Yet somehow we
Oh my
don't
God.
even have an MRI machine in the country.
Here's another response, fugitive. The mattresses are there
Voice notes coming in, but
to collect water because the roof is leaking.
But I said
Well, I just got confirmation.
that it is there.
That's the
to
reason
collect,
the mattresses are in the
are there
roof.
to collect water. And so my next
Do
question
not
to that
tell
is.
me. Don't tell
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Do not tell me. Me have to stand up.
But
now.
I told you that already.
Fugitive, wait.
I
Hold
told you
on.
that already.
Hold on. Don't tell me that the superiors, that the Commissioner of Police, that the Minister of National Security knows.
Who lives right next door?
Who lives right next door.
Yeah,
They are
yeah.
neighbors.
Yeah.
Knows.
Just a gate separating.
Knows that this is the condition that the SSU officers have to live in. And all the other officers. And they're doing absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah. Who cares?
Absolutely nothing
Yeah.
about
You
it.
get that up? You
But
get that
if you
feel, right?
stand up for your fundamental rights, they come down hard on you. If your superiors stand up for their fundamental rights and stand up for the junior officers, they come down hard on you. That has to be a lie. That has to be a lie.
Accept the reality.
That
Stop
has to
living
be a lie.
in denial. It is the reality.
You cannot tell me that the Prime Minister is a stone throw away and the officers who
use
ride
stone
next.
throwing. Don't use
Oh!
stone throwing, please. Don't use stone throwing.
I mean, the
same
Prime
sentence with
Minister is
the Prime
across.
just a gate, just a gate. Use the gate now, man.
Away. Should I hold my head?
Use the gate.
All right.
The gate.
And he knows. He must. He don't know. He probably doesn't know. They don't tell him. Well, PM Gonsalves, if you didn't know,
now you know.
now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know. It says the
So
PM
the
himself.
mattresses are being used to collect water.
Collect water.
When the water is absorbed in the mattresses, where does it go?
Oh wait, fugitive. Let's not talk about mold. Let's not talk about mold. Let's not talk about mold.
I ask about the respiratory conditions of these officers.
Wow.
So after you resign, after you've done service to the country, after many years, you go home with some kind of respiratory condition for the rest of your life instead of enjoying your retirement? Yeah? Look at the condition of the mattresses. Waterlogged mattresses in the roof.
The mattresses are there to stop them from getting wet when
where
they sleep.
does the water go when it is collected by the mattresses?
Wow.
That is what I want to know.
So when all the heavy rains during storms, what happens?
Probably put another layer of mattress.
Wow. Let
Or
me read
garbage
some.
bags.
We have some responses
Yeah, go
coming
ahead,
from
go
Facebook.
ahead,
The
go
PM
ahead.
himself said the employer has a duty to provide a safe place of work. So how is it this SSU have to endure these unsafe, unhealthy, unlawful conditions? Shocking. Take your mind, you get locked up and charged for talking. The officers in charge at SSU is to be blamed. Whosoever, fix it.
Jeremy, sometimes you can act as if you have a little bit of sense. Please, Jeremy.
Here's another
I mean,
one.
you've been going at it all morning with this high level of stupidity, Jeremy. At least pretend that you have a little bit of sense. Now he is saying, after all the crap he had to share this morning, Jeremy is coming back now and saying that the police is responsible.
Which
You
police?
can't blame the government. The government cannot be responsible.
Jokes in this place. Fugitive. Hold on, hold on.
Go ahead.
The officers in charge at SSU is to be blamed for the past 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Blame
16
them.
years.
16 years. Blame the officers. All
Yeah.
right? If they are to be blamed, fix it.
But you know what?
Dana,
Sorry, Jeremy.
this can't be true. It's
sorry,
ridiculous.
Jeremy. Sorry, Jeremy. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Blame the police officers.
Yeah. So when they go there,
Because they are the ones who know of the conditions. They are the ones experiencing all the effects of living in these conditions, and they're not saying anything. And they're not doing anything. They're not taking a stand for anything. You're right, Jeremy. I'm sorry. My humblest apologies. Blame the officers. Time enough, everybody stand up for them damn selves. Yeah? Time enough.
Okay.
Too many people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines suck in salt and call it sugar and expect others to go and speak on their behalf. And when they are victimized, nothing. All right, you know what? On to the next one. Stand up and fight for yourself. Stand up and you let your voices be heard as well. Jeremy, you are right. Blame the police officers.
Okay.
They are the ones who decide that they're going out to work every single day under these living conditions.
Sometimes coming in from
Blame
their
the police
vacation,
officers.
sometimes not getting day off, sometimes working overtime to come back to a base that looks like this. A dump.
As the protectors of this nation, deserve much better. Right? You deserve, even as it relates to being respected for the job that you do, you deserve better. You should demand better. You're not given better, then you take a stand to ensure that you get better. Police officers, time enough, you take a stand.
Here's some more, right? We're going to run through them really quickly because I realize we're running out of time. Bring a bulldozer and get rid of that place. The officers deserve better. They need a proper official facility and not one that looks like a house. Something official. This station is on fire this morning.
Yeah, but if we're on the outside and we complaining, they're on the outside, they're on the inside. That is
you have to understand. You have to understand. It's not that easy for them to just come out and say something.
I'm not saying one of them saying something.
All of them.
There's strength in numbers.
And then
hundreds of police officers.
There are hundreds of police officers.
Take a stand.
And then no. Don't forget this. Whenever they say, okay, we're gonna take a stance and stand up, what happens? Somebody is made an example.
By what?
Somebody is made an example. And
So-
then what happens? They
okay,
all
so-
go back and they all keep quiet and they all go and sleep under the wet,
making a
soggy
sacrifice for
mattress.
the greater good. Make a sacrifice for
So
the
who-
greater good. Make the sacrifice for the
it
greater
is
good.
not fugitive. It is not as easy as just telling them, officers, all of y'all come out. Somebody is going to rat on somebody. Somebody is going to go and talk.
So are you saying to me, right, that if police officers here take a unified stance, a unified approach to to
Haven't
address...
they tried it
to,
before?
No. When?
They've never tried
When?
taking a unified
When?
stance. What
When?
is the purpose of police
When?
welfare then?
When? They need to be more forceful. They need to be more forceful. If you saying to me that police officers cannot take a unified stance to address all these ills that they are affected by within the police force, then we're in a really, really,
They
really
have
sad
to take
place.
the most effective means,
We are in a really
which is
sad
what
place.
we are doing
Which
right
is
now.
what?
Which is what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
All right?
And we will continue to
Expose-
talk for another 16 years.
Nah.
And it ain't
They
gonna
have to be
change.
given an ultimatum. You stick up there.
But
Expose
that
them.
ultimatum should come from whom? Yeah?
Fugitive, there are times when it's just...
We
Let me
alone-
continue
we
to
alone
responses.
can do it.
We alone can do it, fugitive, but
We
at
alone
least
can
we
do it.
could help out when we can. All right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I think this is the instance where we can help out.
Here's a nice... We're doing our part.
Yeah, we're
They
doing
need
our
to do
part.
their part. They need to
But
do
it's
their
not
part.
so easy for them to do their part.
They
That is
need
my
to do their
point.
part.
Yeah,
God-
I understand everybody's
God
supposed to
help
come
those.
together and stand up. But
Yes,
yes, fugitive,
yes, yes.
whenever an attempt is made, what happens?
Okay. Everybody's supposed to come together and stand up. Yes. Fair enough. We are standing up. They're the ones who are affected by it and they kyle in the tail? Really?
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
that has been
It's
going on
after
for
10.
too long. It has been going on for
let
too
me
long.
just finish the Facebook comments and then we'll wrap it up. Expose them, shame, let them go and fix it now. Good morning, family. It takes it's for taking rainwater. Shame and disgrace. That place should be shut down and condemned as unsafe and a danger to health and safety. People comfortable with that condition. Why aren't they speaking up?
Exactly.
The officers should learn
Exactly.
to speak out.
Look, why are we okay with the millions of dollars that is to be spent on the parliamentarians going into the new parliamentary
And this
building?
is what they have to.
These
But
are our
Parliament building
policy-
must see Howard lice and mold too. So
Yeah. And we
But
good
who-
with that, right?
who's more important?
And we celebrate this
Who is
because
more
yeah,
important?
our parliamentarians are getting ready to go into a new parliament building.
Construction.
Millions of dollars.
Construction. The Parliament
Eventually-
building is not as hideous as this. It is in a deplorable state too, but it's not as hideous as this.
Good.
I think they should fix this first.
Even a
Stall
strong
on the Parliament building and let's fix this first.
an even stronger point.
Listen, the same
Yeah?
how y'all find money for the Parliament building, let me look for some money for this. Please. Nemo have plenty mattresses.
The
Call
police
them.
barracks in the central police station is just as bad, especially the sleeping quarters. If police officers speak out, they will be transferred and to the worst working areas for police to work. So they stay silent. If they don't ever take a stance, a unified stance, it would continue. Yeah? So when the mattresses collecting water in the ceiling, what are the officers sleeping on? Huh? Let me see. Nurses and police officers are the main people in the country. Without them, it's problems. We all need to stand against this. I ain't gonna share the rest of it. Alright. Even the trainees at the police school suffer. You say it's pillow and hot dog almost every day. Pillow. Nothing wrong with pillow. Take your mouth off a pillow.
I love me
Nothing
some
wrong with
pillow.
pillow.
I could do it some right now with some coleslaw, man.
Not even fruits. At least once a week. The trainees would screen out in my glass when the sugar is burning. Let me see. There's another one. Guys, have you ever went to the police garage to inspect your vehicle?
Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Don't even talk along there.
You see the condition of the drug squad building that is next door? If the outside looks that bad, you don't want to go inside. I've worked there. You guys should encourage all police to send the conditions of their stations, even at the Georgetown station. Even there.
Send it.
We're going to wrap it up. Yeah, you got more over there.
Why food you want? Yes. Yes. Up with this. So, and when you talk, you want to transfer you. And I make it drink political. What the worst that happen?
Yes. You stretch on the yes.
Yo, Krista and Fuji, listen. I wanna say happy Earth Strong to Desiree Arrington of Salt Rivers, aka Neil. You understand? Aka Neil. Greetings coming from family and friends. We all come together. Wish him happy birthday. You understand?
Alright, bless
Big
up.
up, my brother. I don't.
Alright, bless up. That's it. We gotta go.
Well, it's
We
a
gotta go.
ton
We
load,
gotta
so
go.
I just throwing them up as much as I possibly can. So that person's on the live, you could view it.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, we have to go. It's after
Yeah.
10. We'll get
Before
Lex
we
this
go-
morning.
Before we go, shout outs to O'Brien in Cayman Islands right now. Cayman Islands are taking a battering from Hurricane Grace.
Grace.
Yeah, and he has sent us some footage of the conditions over there in Cayman Islands. Thanks for the update, my brother.
Thank you.
And continue to keep safe. All right, please and thank you. All right.
Good morning, Esther. My name is Crystal. She said she didn't know my name. She apologized. Thank you so much for your calls and WhatsApp messages. Thanks for joining us on the Wake Up Call for Wednesday morning. Coming up next is the Equator with DJ Stampai and DJ Q. You're gonna miss me for a couple of days.
Already?
Yeah, I actually wasn't supposed to be here today. I forgot when my vacation started. Ooh, life is sweet, I guess. So have fun. And I know Fugitive is gonna misbehave. He does that all the time when I'm not here.
When the cats with the rat tech charge.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
big up yourselves, all right? Have a blessed day. Keep it locked.
Get it off your chest.